Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is SITI LAILATUL ASRIYah. I am in composable class and my student's number is 1702101011 Today I would like to explain my article about the chromatic number of the TDC or total dominator coloring on common result of product. There are several points that I would like to explain in this presentation. The first one is abstract.
The abstract in this article explain about definition, purpose, and main conclusion related to the topic, which is about the total chromatic numbers of the TDC or total dominator coloring on common result of product, pad graph, cycle graph, and complete graph. Then, I will explain to you about introduction. Introduction takes the reader to the content of this article. This section explains about definition and the explanation of previous research on related to the topic, like this. Then, about result and discussion. In this research, two new theorem of total dominator coloring in a graph, the result of operation, namely graph Pn, C3 and graph Pn, K4. Theorem result obtained in the research is as follows. First, theorem 2.1. In here, author say that given graph G is a graph of result between pad graph or Pn with cycle graph or C3 with n is greater than or equal to 2, then the total dominator chromatic number that satisfies is 3 or equal 3. The proof of theorem 2 is as follows. As you know from the screen display, this graph have 3n vertex and 4n minus 1 each, and then will be proven that the limit on staining total dominator of the graph is G total dominator is less than or equal to 3. So, give color at all points on the graph with the term of each point on the graph dominate every point of at least two classes of color in which the points are mutually neighbor, and then will be proven that the limit on staining total dominator of the graph is G total dominator is less than or equal to 3. So, give color at all points on the graph G with the term of each point of the graph G dominate every point of at least 2 of color in which the points are mutually neighboring are not allowed to have color the same, like this. Cn and C3 have color not same, like this. So, class color are derived from the staining total dominator on graph G is as the following, like this. And this is C1 equal to class color number 1 and C2 equal to class color number 2 and then C3 equal class color number 3, like this. And then the construction of total dominator coloring in graph G or Pn C3 graph, like this. And this is C1 or class color number 1, this is C2, and then this is C3. And then we will prove the lower limit of the total coloring dominator of the graph G is 3. Then assume that the chromatic number is the dominator coloring in the graph G is less than or equal to 3, and then we take G total dominator equal to. And from coloring the already, can we know that every point on the graph does not dominate every point with a minimum of 2 classes of color. Understand it's still there are points that each neighbor has a color that is the same. So G total dominator equal to that it's a contradiction, like this. This is a contradiction. And finally, based off the observation in the above, we get that G total dominator is less than or equal to 3 and G total dominator is greater than or equal to 3. That way, we can conclude that the total chromatic number of dominator coloring in graph is G total dominator equal 3. And then about theorem 2.2, that given graph H is a graph of result between pad graph or Pn with complete graph K4 or complete graph with n greater than or equal to 2, then the total denominator chromatic number that is equal 4. The proof of theorem 2.2 is as follows. Yeah, you can see like this. As you know from the screen display, this graph or H graph have 4n vertex and 7n minus 1 H. Next, and then will be proven that the limit on stemmen total denominator of the graph H is C total denominator is less than or equal to 4, and give color at all points on the graph H with the time of each point of the graph H dominate every point. At least 2 color classes of color which point neighbor are not allowed to have a color that the same, like this. C2 not equal with C3, and then C3 not equal with C4. So X1 dominate 3 classes of color, and this is not same like that. And this is the construction of total denominator coloring in graph H or PNK4 graph. This is class 1, class 3, class 2, and class color number 4. In the next step, we will prove that the lower limit of the total coloring of the denominator of graph H is 4, which is C total denominator is less than or equal to 4. And then assume that the chromatic number is the denominator coloring in the graph H is less than or equal to 4, and then we take G total denominator equal 3, and then the statement there is a contradiction. Why? Because in this coloring we can know that every point on the graph H does not dominate every point with a minimum of 2 classes of color, and the stain is still there is a point that each neighbor has a color that is the same. And then based on observation in the above, we get that C total denominator is less than or equal to 4, and C total denominator is greater than or equal to 4. That way we can conclude that the total chromatic number of denominator coloring in the graph H is C total denominator equal 4, like this. Next, about conclusion and suggestion. So the point are: number 1, if graph G is a graph of com result between pad graph or Pn with cycle graph or C3 with n is greater than or equal to 2, then the total denominator chromatic number that satisfies is equal 3. And the last, if graph H is a graph of com result between pad graph or Pn with complete graph or K4 with n is greater than or equal to 2, then the total denominator chromatic number that satisfies is equal 4. And then suggestion from the article is, in the next research will be applied to total denominator coloring on the graph or other operation, or by adding other graphs using the same operation. And the last, about reference. And here we can see that in reading the articles, the author used 5 references as seen on the screen. This is point number 1, reference number 2, number 3, 4, and number 5.
Okay guys, that's all about my presentation in this time. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation given us new insight on the total denominator coloring on COM product graph. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.